Mic check 1 2 1 2. Perfect. What up, y'all? It's what is it? It's Tuesday. We are in Knoxville, Tennessee. She Be Trippin' the podcast episodes are live. Make sure you on that. Every city I have episodes of what I've been walking through, what I've been journeying through, and different things that I've developed over time during my career that have helped me apply. We're going to start that over. Start it over. Okay. So we're here in Knoxville, Tennessee, and I am in this beautiful Airbnb with one of my friends that I've met along my journey, and I've been waking up pretty heavy every single day that I've been in Knoxville. And I've had to push myself to remind myself of why I'm doing what I'm doing and why I wanted to be here to begin with. And so the way I'm pushing myself today is I'm going through a few photos of when I was in Durham, North Carolina. We made that stop in September. And this was one of those cities that was absolutely amazing. It really, like, there were so many things that happened and so many milestones that I hit in this one city. We were there for 4 weeks. For those of you that don't know, I am a makeup artist and I am the makeup supervisor for the Wicked National Tour. And so I travel from city to city, and we get long sit downs, which is a blessing when you are in this tour life. And so Durham happened to be about 4 weeks, and I was able to explore not only the land and the city itself, but be able to really explore my lineage and my heritage. So I'm doing this vlog in a different way. I'm doing laundry, y'all. I'm trying to multitask. But I wanted to vlog in a different way where my friend Mazio, his page is directed by Mazio, he went on a trip to Africa for his sister's birthday. And the way he vlogged and told the story really inspired me to have you take a walk with me while I'm actually looking through the photos as well and reminiscing on that time. And so we're going to go through my photo album, essentially. So we get to Durham, and it was beautiful weather. Beautiful weather in September. There were some things that I had to deal with when I was in Durham, and that was I had to basically make my professorship official. Because I'm on the road, I wasn't able to be in New York and do that. And so they had to find, Pace University had to find another school for me to be able to officiate my professorship. So in Durham, I literally officially became a professor there. And so they picked all these schools. And what was so crazy is I was supposed to do this in Atlanta, which was the city before, but schedules and stuff didn't align and we couldn't get it done. And when we just randomly picked a school in North Carolina that was the closest to where I was staying and the easiest to get to, I didn't realize that it was a HBCU, North Carolina Central University. And so I am an HBCU attendee. I went to Lincoln University. I studied English education, and I had a minor in Black Studies. And my time at my HBCU is extremely important to me, and I always saw myself doing higher education and being a professor at a HBCU. Now, being an adjunct professor at a PWI was the opportunity that came first, and it was a great opportunity because this university is one of it is in the top 10 of performing arts universities in the country. And so, yes, this opportunity came, but I would be lying to say that there wasn't a piece of me that still longed for my HBCU roots to be a part of this experience of first. And so the fact that I had to go finalize my paperwork at a HBCU, yo, let me tell you, I walk on the campus and I was like, I looked at the buildings. Mind you, y'all, I don't know every HBCU in the country. I literally just looked at the paper and picked a school. I had no idea it was HBCU. No idea. And even up until the point that I walked on campus. But when I walked on campus, the buildings, the architecture, I was like, is this a HBCU? Because I feel like I like walked into a time portal, like I walked into Hillman or something. There is just like a distinct feeling when you walk onto a HBCU campus. It's just so rich in energy, right? And so here I'm walking up to the building and I'm like, that looked like almost like the Freddie D statue at Lincoln University. This gotta be a HBCU. Like, and I was just overwhelmed with such gratitude that this was the moment. This was my moment, and my HBCU experience energetically still was a part of this first. So we do that. I do that, and then I start exploring. In some cities, we have vehicles, and so I will explore. I will map things out. My brand manager, Trinice, she puts together a one-sheeter for me that has predominantly businesses that are owned by people of color, predominantly Black-owned business, and I will just go to these different places on the one-sheeter. And so I found this beautiful art in a random parking lot, and I was like, oh, Durham, I'm here. Thank you for having this Black woman with this afro. And I visited this coffee shop. I can't remember the name of this coffee shop. I will put it down at the bottom. But this coffee shop was Black owned, beautiful, beautiful space. It was so beautiful outside where they had like the courtyard and the chairs were orange. So that really like pulled me in. And then there was artwork all over the different buildings surrounding the area. So it's crazy. I was so inspired just sitting outside taking meetings, and I was just so happy, as you can see here. I was extremely happy. So that was me wearing my Pace University shirt because um, I had just officiated my professorship, and so I'm extremely excited to this day. Now, I also have to find places to get my nails done. That's not the easiest place. So on the one sheeter, Trinice finds places for me. Some are very hits and some are very miss. I've had some horror stories, and maybe I'll put that in another episode. Comment below if you want to know about my nail journey on the road. But we found this black owned nail salon, and I actually got to get my nails done here twice. And the second time I got my nails done by the owner, and that was so beautiful. As a Black woman that travels on the road, and I am the only Black woman in my company, we're traveling to cities that the marginalized communities are at a very low percentage. I often long for another Black woman's touch, a hug, a conversation. And so when I'm able to find these Black owned places and be nurtured and loved and served by my people, it's a rejuvenation. So the place was beautiful, and my nails came out absolutely phenomenal. Like, I can't even, like, do you see these? I can't. So then, yes, y'all, I'm dating on the road. I am exploring what a dating life looks like at 38 while traveling the country full time. It has been a journey, and Durham, we'll get into later. Durham is actually the place where I stopped using dating apps because it was done. What I'm about to show you is actually the day that I think it was my last date or my second to last date before I did away with dating apps. And this is coming from somebody that has been meeting people online since probably 19, 18, 19. I had my first, no. It was like 21. I had my first date from meeting someone on MySpace. So I've been doing this for a while, and I have banished. Dating apps are the devil. That's just where I'm at in 2024. They're the devil. But here I'm like, I'm going on a date, y'all. I'm going on a date. So this date in particular was with a younger gentleman. All of a sudden, when I turned 38, all of a sudden the young boys is after me. So this guy in particular, we didn't hit it off at all. First date, no date after that, and the first date was cut short. We went to a coffee shop that also serves liquor. So we went to a coffee shop that Biggie Smalls. I'll just cut right now.